SAFC Fan TV, finally, great to be back at my favourite place on earth. Joined by Michael.
All right, man.
Great, yeah, great 3 points. 3-1 win against Lincoln. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. And we'll see you in a sec. Bring on these interviews today. Come on, much better. SAFC Fan TV, CJ, much better. Where's this high pressing game come from all of a sudden?
I don't know what he's put into the team, but I think the fitness is becoming a lot better for the players. I mean, it's like today, Gooch just worked his arse off today. Yeah.
I mean, the energy levels died down a bit second half, but I think that's just the case of like a lot of games over this Christmas period, isn't it?
Yeah, they were gonna tire out in the second half.
I mean, just obviously we saw the lineup before. I think Lynch picked up an injury in that Fleetwood game, which ruled him out. Flanagan came in. I mean, Flanagan made a few misplaced passes second half, but overall, like, his performance was pretty solid. Got a goal for his rewards, didn't he?
Flanagan had better luck this week. At least his goal this week counted.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, he just looks like a danger from set pieces, doesn't he? Whenever we have corner kicks.
Yeah,
absolutely. I mean, just Wickham next week, top of the table. Going to be a lot tougher today. They play with a very physical style, so
you've got to watch out for Akinfenwa.
The beast, isn't he?
Yeah, we call him the beast. So if we're going to play against someone like us, against Akinfenwa next week, we have to play with Ozturk, who's probably the more physical out of the centre backs.
Yeah, I mean, just I love how we just play with like a really tight, compact back three at this moment in time. Ozturk, he's improving a lot better since he's come back into the team. Like Flanagan, like I said before, a few misplaced passes, but did a lot better. Got a goal for his rewards, and Jordan Willis, he's just immense for us right now. Yeah,
he certainly got like the speed for the centre backs, but for the hard graft in the centre backs, I think it has to be Ozturk for the more physical game.
Yeah. Anyway, CJ, enjoy your evening. 3 points. It's all good times are coming back right now, so have a good one. Yeah. SAFC Fan TV. I'm joined by James and Kyle now, guys. What do you think of that today? I mean, I've never seen such a high press game at home all season.
First minute straight in, absolutely cracking. I think Gooch had a great game, unbelievable.
Aye.
The corner, Tom Flanagan, unbelievable.
It's what he does best.
What he does best week in, week out. Tom Flanagan from the corners.
I mean, just like Gooch's physicality in this league is just one to treasure, isn't it?
Oh, well, since Gooch has came back, look what, like against Doncaster, unbelievable. Fleetwood, I didn't watch the game, but today he was unbelievable. He just runs and runs and runs, man. He's class.
You wonder with Gucci, right, if he'd been fit in the period he was out, where would we be right now?
Top of the league. 10 points clear.
And after that, I think your math skills have to maybe come into question there. But yeah, just like the whole mood's like sort of like it's a bit of a buzz from these last 3 games. That's just all what the fans deserve at this moment in time.
Aye, fantastic, mate. I can't see anything. All I want to see, right, is man hunt with the boys next week. How are the lads? Sunderland's going up.
Akinfenwa are coming for you. Anyway, have a good time, lads. All right. SFC Fan TV. I'm joined by Daniel and Andrew now, guys. 3-1 win today, solid. Just tops off a brilliant last few games.
I know. I can't believe the turnaround. 7 points from 7 points from a possible 9. I believe it's now only 1 point from the playoffs. And with a couple of games in hand, I mean, things could change from now to then. But
looking back on that Fleetwood game, it's just a little bit gut wrenching. The fact that we got 3 points in that one, then I think we would have been in the playoffs by now.
Yeah, but I guess what can you do? But we'll
we'll take it.
Yeah, it's all right.
Also, actually, it's 1-2, drawn 3, lost to 0 last 5 games. I think you were mentioning during the game that McGeady might be the problem. Overheard you saying like McGeady might have been the problem in all this.
Obviously, we don't know like the full story, but obviously it seems like McGeady's going in January, but that could be like the cause of all the problems that were going on before.
Yeah, I mean it could be. Actually, it probably stretches further back this season. We've tended to play better under McGeady. But actually, going on to today's game, I thought it was particularly in the first half, it was quite a professional performance. But what the main difference was, we actually got into the face of the opposition, which we've hardly done there since we've been in League One.
From the off, I can see from right from the opening minute, we were at it, and Lincoln can call most of the time, and we did. And obviously rewarded us the goals and fully deserved the 3 points.
Yeah. And on to the man who's had more of a positive effect, who we thought could be out the door this month, Chris Maguire. Something's clicked in that dressing room, and now he's like really starting to like put in those performances where he wants to stay at this club a little bit longer than predicted.
Yeah, maybe it is the maybe that meal at McDonald's actually did have a positive effect on him. It had a negative effect on McGeady, but had a positive effect on Maguire. Yeah. But I don't read too much into that either. But yeah, it was good.
Yeah. Listen, like those players that play for that club, I couldn't care less what they eat at the end of the day, as long as they're putting in performances.
Yeah, it's good fuel at the end of the day. But yeah,
I mean, if it did after a win, then we'd probably begrudged it. Yes, but you know, it's like it's all water under the bridge now, isn't it?
Yeah, it looks like we have to like draw a line under that and move on. Anyway, guys, have a good session, town.
Yeah,
have a good one. Cheers, guys.
Yeah.
No worries, man. Thank you. SAFC Fan TV, I can see by the buzz on Morgan's face, he's so happy at the moment.
Yeah. Oh, just happy to get the win. You know, first
that's all that mattered.
Yeah, first half I thought we would get like 6 goals, but to be fair, Lincoln's defence was pretty shit. But second half, I mean, fair play to them. They came out attacking, they got a goal back, but we were just too strong for them, and thankfully we got a much needed 3 points.
It makes you wonder, like, where's this like high press game that we played today been for the past month?
How I don't know. I just don't know.
I mean, like, onto the manager himself, Parkin. Obviously, like, it was a bit sour going into the Christmas period. Now it's sort of upped a little bit, but like some people are still not convinced. Where do you stand on the manager situation?
I'm still in 2 minds, honestly. I'm not yet convinced by him, but the fact that we're going to go a month unbeaten with our win today, like, it's a showing positive signs. But a few more wins, and like convincing wins, like try and get like a couple of 4-0s, then maybe some heads will start to turn on him.
Yeah, I mean, I've always stood by it depends on what sort of players he can attract in this window, and then like judge him properly on his time so far after that. But I can understand, like, in this league you don't really have to, you have to get as much points on the board as possible going into that Christmas period.
Exactly. All leagues are tough. I mean, just look at us, we're finished 5th. We had the biggest budget last season, we're finished 5th. Same again this season, we're mid-table.
Means nothing now, doesn't it?
Nah.
Budget.
Nah, means absolutely nothing. But you know what, who knows, maybe we'll get a couple of players in with, apparently Aidan McGeady could be going to Sheffield Wednesday, so good luck to him. But I'd like to see us try and get Marcus Maddison. We've spoke about him in the summer, so hopefully
Sunderland fan?
Yeah, he's a Sunderland fan, maybe try and persuade him to come, so I'd try and get him #1 target, really. Yeah.
I mean, in terms of like areas on the pitch, where do we need to improve most, do you reckon?
I don't know. Maybe defence, maybe, I don't know.
Maybe cover at fullback, I reckon.
Yeah, because obviously we're struggling to keep clean sheets most of the time, so maybe 1 or 2 new defenders I think would be out. Maybe even, you know, a new striker. Obviously Will Grigg and Charlie White's not banging in the goals, and obviously Charlie White, being as tall as he is, he just doesn't jump for headers.
Yeah. So I mean, do you feel like, obviously McNulty didn't get on the pitch today, do you reckon like he deserves a bit of a chance now to like maybe start in games regular?
Yeah, I believe he does deserve a chance to start. Like, he's proven.
If we play him, he's got goals in him, I reckon.
Yeah, he's proven it. Like this season, he's got goals against Accrington and Stanley, and again, even in pre-season, even though it was only Hartlepool, he still scored a hat-trick.
Yeah. So it's just the injuries that let him down, don't it?
Yeah. Like, as long as he can keep away from injuries, I reckon he can be like a force to reckon with this season.
Yeah. Anyway, big game against Wickham next week. Hopefully the same momentum is in, and the team spirit is still there going into that game against the top of the table side. Anyway, Morgan, have a good day, man.
You too.
Yeah, top man. SAFC Fan TV, Pete. What's just going on now? I mean, I don't think we play with high pressing football until I watch these lot today.
Jacob, I tell you all the time, teams that press win games. Teams that are successful press. Brilliant. I thought the first half we made life difficult. I went in the away game down there, and Lincoln done that to us for 65 minutes. And like I said, look at the result down there. I thought every single one of them was superb today. I thought the energy levels were excellent. We made life difficult, and we created our own goals by forcing them into mistakes. I thought it was our best performance of the season so far.
It makes you like win that game back in October where we got beat 2-0 down there. Makes you wonder, how do we end up losing that? If we just had a little bit more high pressing in that one,
yeah.
would have been 6 points against Lincoln this season.
I agree. It's something I want to see every week, not just home and away. The more successful teams do it. Every team can press. It's just trying to find the right type of player that can, complement the next. It starts on the attack. Everyone presses, and today the whole team did well. There wasn't one poor performer today, and I thought we fully deserved the 3 points.
Yeah. As I was saying to the others, it feels like something's clicked in that dressing room in terms of the tactics, where we're encouraged to get players further up the pitch quicker, especially on the wings as well. Denver Hume and Luke O'Nien just full of confidence.
Absolutely. I think Denver Hume's been excellent all season, as is Luke O'Nien. I thought that was George Dobson's best game in the Sunderland shirt today as well. I thought Willis, Ozturk, both of them were very good. I think today, the most important thing for me is, like you say, since Doncaster away, the togetherness is there again. And more importantly, the belief is huge. Togetherness in football is massive, and I think I don't know if it was dropping McGeady out the change room. I really don't know, but in football, togetherness, belief, harmony, it all goes a long way, and we've got that again.
Yeah, it feels like we've gone. I mean, there's that whole debate: are we starting with 5 at the back or 3? I think before that Donny game it was 5, and now we're going to a 3, which allows people on the flanks to move up the pitch and then get the balls into the box a lot quicker.
I agree. To be fair to Parkinson, you get a lot of stick for that. I mean, 5-3-2, 3-5-2. It's kind of the same thing, providing the wing backs do their jobs well.
It's looking like a 3-4-3 at this moment, and it seems to work. I'm next week against Wickham, because of their completely different style of play to compare to what Lincoln will show, we might have to change things up a little bit, but the team spirit's right there at the moment.
You've only got to look at the league table now and look at our Boxing Day to show you football changes week by week. I mean, what was it, were we 15th on Boxing Day, and today we're 9th, a point outside the playoffs with 2 game in hand. It's absolutely crazy. I think, as to your question about Wickham, the way we play today is how we need to play against Wickham. We need to bully Wickham. Wickham will come here and bully us, and we won't break Wickham down without forcing them into mistakes, because Wickham are a very good side under a very, very good manager. But if we win next week, it all looks very rosy again.
I mean, one man who looked like will have to show his best is Charlie White next week, because of the physicality they will bring. But at this moment in time, just defences we come up against are absolutely terrified of him.
They are. Don't get me wrong, I'm not Charlie White's biggest fan. I think he could do a lot more. For a big lad, I think he could offer a bit
more goals,
more in the air. But you can't question his work rate. He works hard, and that's all we expect as a Sunderland fan. Just hard work, and you'll get rewarded from the atmosphere like you've seen today.
Absolutely. Anyway, Pete, have a good time in town.